Hi, my name is Jessica Buscho, and this is an abstract for FIGHT CRC's 2021 Rally on Research. It is titled Sharing Actual Patient Experience in Understanding, Searching, Matching, Enrolling, and Participating in Clinical Trials. I wrote this abstract as a result of my experience, both finding a trial and after I enrolled in my trial, telling people that I was on a trial and finding out that other people wanted to learn more about trials too, but didn't know where to start. I wrote this abstract to share a video series that I created that is an 8-part IGTV publicly accessible video series called Understanding Clinical Trials, where I walk patients through the process of what trials are, when and where to search, how to search, what search tools are available, including using some of the most popular search tools available for colorectal cancer. I talk about biomarkers, how to narrow your list once you find out about your trials available to you, how to pick a trial from that, including when to include your medical team and when to contact trials possibly away from home, consenting for a trial and what that involves. And then I explained washout period and the beginning parts of a trial, including what to bring on day one and what to expect in general. The reason I created this video series is because I realized that early age onset cancer patients face so many barriers to treatment, and clinical trials are just another place that we experience barriers. So many of us are trying to simultaneously deal with either infertility or finding childcare for treatments. We have limited insurance and maybe limited financial finances. We have specific areas of need around getting time off work, and we may have other sources of instability that would lead us to think that clinical trials might not be an option for us. However, I have learned that clinical trial participation is not as complicated as many of us think it is. And my hope is that with this clinical trial video series that many more early onset patients will try clinical trials. I was so surprised to learn when I was doing research for this abstract that less than 1% of clinical trial participants are 39 and younger. I find this to be unacceptable considering that there are so many of us, especially in the colorectal cancer community. And I don't think that barriers like the ones I mentioned before or others that have to do with mistrust around the medical community or barriers related to socioeconomic status or barriers related to who you are and what you look like should be keeping anyone from clinical trials. The only reason to keep someone away from a clinical trial is if they don't want to do it. So I specifically created this series on social media because I know the early age onset group uses social media primarily for information seeking. And I actually found out that within that age group, YouTube and Instagram are the most popular platforms. So I hope to bring my video series to YouTube someday so that more people can access it. But right now, the most important thing is that people access whatever information helps them learn about clinical trials and helps them understand the process so that we can have peer-to-peer support that can answer those questions and help people feel guided and cared for through the process, because it's not easy, but clinical trials do save lives. Thank you.